Yeah, but I'm glad that round. I'm glad that match was
This
quick.
weekend, WrestleMania 42 is headed back to Las Vegas, but this story is bigger than who leaves with a championship. What WWE and TKO are really selling is spectacle at scale. They are selling legacy, celebrity, internet culture, premium pricing, and a full citywide experience all at once. Last year's WrestleMania in Las Vegas became the most successful event in WWE history, and that puts real pressure on this year's show to prove the formula still works. So when we look at Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, Brock Lesnar, and Obafemi, we are not just looking at matches. We are looking at assets in a machine designed to drive ticket money, merchandise, sponsorships, streaming value, and cultural dominance. The real question is whether WrestleMania 42 is still just wrestling, or whether it has become WWE's annual State of the Empire address. Welcome to the Verbal Underground.
Yo, we back once again as promised. WrestleMania 42 Night 1 recap. I decided to go ahead and push the button because little do the listening audience know that me and the brother VQ Margarine have had spirited debates all throughout the night on a myriad of topics. And I decided, hey, what other way to voice our quote unquote frustrations than to bring it to the people themselves. So welcome to the Verbal Underground. This is the official night 1 recap show. Round of applause for us and yourself as well. All right, so now we live, so that's where I can keep a receipt on both of us. Now we were discussing the future, like forget the past. We were discussing the future. We seen everything night 1. I think I got an idea where you want to start at. Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. WrestleMania 42 night 1. Give it to the people.
You want to know my thoughts?
That's why we here, brother. We here for the verb. We here for VQ Margin.
Nah, he said it first. He was just trying to get y'all. He slid that in there and shit. Yeah, I mean, hey, the truth.
Karen is Karen, brothers.
Yo, overall, for somebody who ain't been tapped in with the storyline, put my disclaimers out there now for the verbal is going to chop my head off. All right,
I ain't saying nothing. It's all you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. See, look, you know what I'm saying. But right, I thought they executed to perfection. They held it down. We ain't botching. Everything went along, executional wise and performance wise, as it should. Now that's coming from somebody, like I said, who wasn't hip onto the storyline. Now my predictions and so forth may be what they are. That's that's what you do when you forecast. You know what I mean? And then my foresight tells me that hey, I can see where certain characters in this wrestling realm will actually proceed to, and then also a way that we would prefer to see them to go in as well, which may not go along with what may be happening, but has an avenue where it can pop up. So this is WrestleMania to me. Day 1, right down exceptionally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you say different?
Exceptional is a grand word. So like I'm pretty sure one Triple H might be over thrilled to get the shout out from VQ Margarine. Right. I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. I'm gonna say expectations were surpassed, and I gotta give a lot of credit to the ladies tonight if I can. One of the matches that I didn't see being interesting was Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv, and that ended up being a very good show. So I appreciated that one, and I also liked Gunther and Seth Rollins. That was a legit brawl. So I was feeling that, yeah. So those particular 2, because they was low on my totem pole as far as excitement, the quality of match that they presented, like I got nothing but utmost respect for those 2 matches right there, and that uplifted the card with everything else who was killing it, including Drew and Jacob, and it was a good night, man. I I was riding. I was enjoying myself until the very end, which I'm pretty sure we'll discuss. But listening audience, please leave it in the chat as well. Let me know your thoughts about WrestleMania 42 Night 1. Did you guys think the right decision was made, Cody Rhodes over Randy Orton? And what expectations do you have for particular wrestlers that wrestle tonight and their expectations for the future? But back to you, Marjorie. What you got?
That was the you said so the last one, expectation of that drawing. Nah, man, like I said, the overall drawing was goody. Yeah, I mean, now from here on, what we expecting from tomorrow night? Should anything from tonight carry on into tomorrow night outside of let's say the energy? Because I mean, I think the energy ended on a real good place, not too high, not too low. You know what I mean?
So that's a good question, and I'll do it like this. I'll give a quick preview of what night 2 consists of. So, of course, I work my way from the bottom up. The first match that's going to kick off is going to be Femi versus Brock Lesnar, and then that's going to lead into the Intercontinental match with all the high flyers. So we're talking Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. I believe I'm missing somebody. Then we got Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Dominic, Finn Balor, Rhea, Jade, CM Punk, and Roman. So to answer your question, I don't see no reason why anything from tonight should touch anything tomorrow. The only thing I was probably even thinking about, like maybe with Braun Breaker back, he can cause some chaos with Paul Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's somebody that could, insert themselves into a matchup tomorrow and ride the wave, whether positive or negative, might be Braun Breaker. But no, I like a lot of the matches tomorrow. Most of them look standalone-ish. Like for the championships, they got their own storyline. So I hope not. I'll do it like that. But real quick, for the listening audience, we had a big debate. I don't want to call it a debate. You know what I'm saying? I was trolling Margarine, and Margarine was trolling me back. But the conversation was more so aligned around the conversation of what is a heel and what is not. And more importantly, if you're a character who has quote unquote been on the babyface side for a run, and let's say, for lack of better words, your run may be becoming stale. The conversation became, hey, is the, I guess, break glass in case of emergency card is to turn heel and give that a shot? Because a lot of some of the pushback I was giving as well, like sometimes a heel turn doesn't make sense on certain characters. So we're also looking for some insight on that as well from the listening audience, whether that's live or in the playback. Leave that in the chat for us. What defines a heel? And I think we was more so speaking about Cody Rhodes. Is it time, or has the time passed for Cody to have a heel run? So you want to speak more to your heel aspect, or what you want to do right there?
Man, listen, Cody need to go on the heel run, dog. I'm tired of the whoa. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit like it used to. And that's crazy. They know what's crazy.
Not feeling the wall. You hate on the wall too?
Yeah, man. You see, even that guy shorter. He used to take like 15 minutes to get to the ring. Now he in that joint about 45 seconds. Even they tired of the wall. So you know what I'm saying?
This brother got me over being Cody Rhodes' lawyer. Insanity.
Hey, listen, you know what? I put Cody Rhodes. All right, when it comes to tier wise, all right. Can we say Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins? Same tier, different tier.
Okay, I'll play the game. You know what I'm saying? For now, we're gonna say same tier.
Okay, all right. I'm saying because
we're playing the game. Don't assume I believe.
All right, I got you because I'm my measuring scale is being fan fave. All right, that's my measuring scale. All right, so they both in that same fan fave tier, right? So Seth Rollins, I guess you could say he even the one that had the long drawn out celebration come out, kind of pioneering in that shit. To be honest, especially in this age, right? Even his jaw has been shortened. You know what I mean? And that has to be a reflection of the response that we're getting. Now, I just happen to get tired of things, or I guess get mentally fatigued on things to such on repetitive madness a little bit quicker than say the masses may. And in due time, like we seen Seth Rollins go from the 15-minute, you know what I'm saying? We in here, this fire, literally, and
going in on the interest.
Right?
Hey, real quick, let me ask you this. Like, okay, like, you know, we had some pretty good entrances tonight. who knocked it out the park, or who had the number one slot when it came to the WrestleMania entrances tonight? Hit you with the curveball.
Number one, John. All right, disclaimer. Ain't even gonna lie. None of them was over the top. They all came out as expected. All right,
It wasn't rocket.
Like
interesting.
They all came out as expected, man. It's a long runway, so they wasn't gonna do too much extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
My pick is gonna, I think, jog your memory.
Jog my memory. What?
I'll jog your memory. What about hold on? What about the homegirl Liv Morgan? Like, granted, it wasn't you know a Britney Spears concert, but you know she did something different. That was my pick.
Bars. Yeah,
it was original.
That one.
Very original.
She did. Very original and shit. I was being gluttonous at the time and making my plate, so I was in and out. But you're right. She had a whole music video. Plus, she dropped the single on y'all, so she kind of double layered the promo on y'all that real quick. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's spinning on none of your streaming services as we speak, getting them 100 spins or whatever. So
besides that big old nut she had on her forehead, Liv held it down tonight, man. From start to finish, she was on her A game.
Fully, she was in her bag. Yeah, she was in her bag, and that's what I said when it comes to them executing. Yo, I think all the professionals tonight executed very swellly. You know what I mean? As you hit on, the females did a little bit more than such, but Liv was one of the ones though. She brought that. Like, yeah, okay, I got you. That don't really like it hurt it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So,
dead ass. Hey, for everybody entering the chat room, we like to welcome everybody to the the Verbal Underground. I'll be the Verbalist, co-host in the building with me, VQ Margin. We are delivering our recap, night one, WrestleMania 42. And for anybody that just happened to miss the event, real quick, you should know that WrestleMania 42, night one closed with Cody Rhodes standing tall. In the main event, hey, it is what it is. In the main event, Cody retained the undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton after a chaotic finish involving Pat McAfee, who returned dressed as an official, only to get dropped by Randy Orton himself. So Cody ended up capitalizing with one final crossroads, but the show did not end there. After the match, Orton snapped and punt kicked Cody, giving night one a strong closing image and setting up immediate fallout heading into the rest of WrestleMania weekend. So if you're tapping in with us and you're trying to learn everything about these WrestleMania bars, this is the Verbal Underground. Kick back, subscribe, let's get All right, let me ask you this real quick. What do let's stay on the topic of Liv, right? We was giving Liv her props. What about your girl Stephanie? You know what I'm saying? She took the L this afternoon. Like, I know she's a fan favorite. You and your team over there, like, we bouncing back. We turning heel. We gonna take some breaks. What we doing with Stephanie?
You know what? That's a good question. I didn't even think about it. So let me think about it live. Let me do it live real quick.
We do it live.
You know what I'm saying? Because she definitely had been an international star prior to getting into WWE. So when she came over here, it was just off for the races for her. And at this point,
I didn't even know her backstory.
Yeah, she been like that. You know what I'm saying? And then with her, and that's why we can see why WWE kind of. I even acknowledge that they fast forward her process and getting into the title realm and even getting and having the fucking title, to be honest. So her having the short reign of the title, you know what I mean? Short reign for me, I'm defining as you ain't have it from WrestleMania to WrestleMania.
Hey, you know what? As short as it was, though, it was very powerful because of her quote unquote rank when she came through the door. To come in as a rookie and automatically like have that rocket strapped to your back and you hold it down until WrestleMania. Hey, salute! Like what I'm saying. I know like when it's time for her number to get called again, she's gonna be more than ready. So
yeah,
it ain't an L to me. It ain't an L to me as far as Stephanie concerned. It's just like, all right, like go reboot, and I'm gonna wait till Monday to see what kind of shit she talking.
Yeah, straight up, because everybody got to go through it. Everybody got to go through that point of once you do get the title, you got to go through that bump to take that little minus or that step back. Rather you still retain the title or you lose it. And that's the aspect you lost it. And then, like you said, reestablish yourself in some manner. How are we going? Because clearly there's a title, a rematch going to be in the mix as they typically have, but we can't just get into a rematch because it was a good Rumble, but it was also I even say if it was like to measure it on let's say boxing or MMA type of genre, it was also definitive too on like Liv had it from the rip in a sense, and Stephanie had her highlights in it. She ain't really had control of the Rumble in a sense, you know what I mean? So even as it finished up, it's like, all right, then was something happened during that Rumble where, all right, you get the next draw, or was the Rumble that close where you get the next draw? I think the answer is no for both of those questions. So we got to do
your minds to know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So let's see if we can align this rematch up in a different kind of manner. Maybe even somebody else sliding on the side that got beef with Liv. You know what I'm saying? And then you re-enter because it's my shot, not yours type shit. You know what I mean? As simple as that may be, but just to ignite and excite something. But
piggyback off of what you're saying. Yeah, to piggyback off what you're saying, like I think most of the times WrestleMania is supposed to be where the storylines go to end, but this particular duo, I believe, or continue is what I'm getting to. Like this is a feud that I don't mind to see keep going. Most times you want it to stop the Mania, but I don't mind seeing Stephanie going to get her lick back. And for the listening audience entering the room, real quick, the biggest title shock came in the women's world title picture. Liv Morgan defeated Stephanie Vaquer to win the women's world championship with outside interference from Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez helping swing the match. WWE framed it as Liv launching her third reign. So one of the clearest night one talking points is that Judgment Day style chaos and opportunism still rules when the lights get brightest. This is the Verbal Underground, people. Check us out. All right, I don't want to keep the people here all night, Marge. So I'm gonna slowly but surely push us along. Real quick, let me get your top of the mind thoughts, if you can remember everything from it, because it was action packed. Let me get your top of the mind thoughts from Gunther and Seth Rollins.
Oh snap! Yeah, they was rumbling. I don't even think some of them strikes. Yeah, I don't think they held back on them quite a few of them. They definitely was going about 75% or more when they were striking. They had welts. They was turning red, with with their palm complexion or whatnot.
Yeah.
It
was real blows getting thrown, man.
Yeah,
like, it was a couple of knees that I saw Seth give in. I'm like, man, that don't look like it feel good. And there was a couple of hand slaps going through his delivery, and I'm like, woo, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm like, man,
they sold it, man, for a match that was put together last minute. Man, they sold that joint.
They got it, and I got it. And then you telling me that puts me in a line and be like, or you excited that, they just threw that joint together, at a certain
last
time period,
minute, bro. I was just about to ask you, was that more of a street fight than Jacob and Drew, which was supposed to be a legit street fight? Which one was the real street fight? Because man, they was getting it in, Seth and Gunther.
Hey, listen, we had a street fight with weapons, and we had a street fight without. You know what I'm saying? Because they definitely was
story.
in the because they definitely put it on. And then you know what? And for me, that's something that we ain't seen in a while when they actually put it on like that. You know what I'm saying? Which makes the performance and the execution of the moves even more enticing because it's like, damn, did he really slam you on your head? Are you okay? Are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Because 2 minutes ago, he socked the shit out of you. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure y'all really ain't really trying to hurt each other this show. We don't want to see no damage. So we still got a role to deal with. So
Well, let's discuss
yeah,
the
they
way
put
it
it on
ended
for
then real
that,
quick. Like what you think about the way it ended? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Seth didn't get the clean finish, but you know, we had a Braun Breaker return. Like, did that feel good for you as somebody trying to enjoy WrestleMania tonight, or did you want to see a clean finish? Like, did you want to see a clean winner in that matchup?
you know what? I couldn't even call it. I remember we did the pre-show. Remember, I couldn't call it. I had to think about it for a minute. I went with Gunther because I'm like, you
You
know
did.
what, Gunther, you know what I'm saying? But I really couldn't call it with Gunther. I went with Gunther and shit off the strength. I don't think, regardless, there was going to be a winner of that show, a winner or a loser of that Rumble, because as you hooked me up with and told me that the storyline between him and Braun Breaker and his other mans and them fell through for Braun Breaker to
Yeah.
insert himself as we got the alley for Mardrini on the block. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, catch that. That way there's no follow up between Gunther and Seth. It could ideally be a Gunther going after Braun because of his interference, and then you got Seth going after him. You know what I'm saying? So we can develop more from there, one-on-ones, triple threats. You know what I'm saying? We can get into those type of realm with some scenario like that. Yeah, because then you still got my the big homie coming back too at some point in time if you do. Damn, what's my
Bronson
man?
Reed.
Bronson Reed, you know what I'm saying? And then who he gonna ride with? If you settle his man, if you ride with his man, then we can get tag teams and we can get 4-ways if it's all beef all around.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think you in the right vein. Like now that Braun's back, it is time to revisit the Vision storyline and put the kibosh on that. Like I don't want to see this story respectfully go past SummerSlam. They need to figure out whatever they're doing with the Vision and let my man Seth go ahead and tangle with Roman, because we clearly see that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like
going there.
I called it here early, you know what I'm saying? Like time stamping people, 20-minute mark, you know what I'm saying? The verbal Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns going down SummerSlam 2026 early.
SummerSlam. You know ooh, yeah, we're gonna get
so that's what I'm saying. I'm giving Seth Rollins between 45 and 60 days, 2 pay-per-views pretty much, to wrap up whatever beef he got with Braun Breaker and the Vision, Paul Heyman. He got 60 days to wrap that up, and then that'll be perfect to, you know, take a 30-day build up right to SummerSlam. Perfect program with Roman, because you know Roman finna go on that vacation. You know Roman ain't showing up to like deal with these peasants. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
you talking about win or lose? Win or lose?
Yeah, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tribal chief.
I mean, we ain't even gonna get 1 season. You giving us the B? You gonna give us a B for the 5th season in a row?
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Roman wins tomorrow, right? Of course, CM Punk ain't going nowhere. So him and CM Punk is gonna run it back at WWE Backlash. Then they might do it one more time on some, you know, this is your last shot type shit. CM Punk gets sat down. And around that time, Rollins should be finishing up with Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Then Rollins and Reigns gonna need something to do, and then it's hey, SummerSlam coming.
Do we include just for let's say side shenanigans? Do we include parts of the bloodline and parts of the somewhat broken Vision?
That's the no. Half and half. Can I see the bloodline reestablishing? Yes, I can, but not in the same way it used to be.
No, facts. Yeah, but also too many Samoans in there, John. Now all y'all niggas for blood. Fuck going on? They're gonna jump the whole WWE.
But the reason I said half and half because I don't see the vision whatsoever being a thing. You know what I'm saying? Moving too much forward, yet alone getting ready to clash with the bloodline. I think soon as Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed back, I think they're gonna go ahead and get rid of Theory and Paul. That's gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too late at this point. You know, it had potential, but once everybody got injured, it's like, man, just go ahead and blow it up, bro. We tried it. Just go ahead and blow it up. It's cool. So
I forgot. Yeah, and I know we just seen it. Remember, I just made the connection as we watched it. I forgot that Logan Paul was the face, the head man of the division right now. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. So the division I'm talking about, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, my man Robert. That's it. I don't know about these other balls.
Now you see why I say that 365 is important. You know what I'm saying? Now you see.
Right, so now,
you know what I'm saying?
So now, all right. So hear me out. I got my writer's hat on for about quick 2 seconds.
Hold on. We running the show. We running the show. Stop, bro. We running the show. So we got to recap. Hold on. We gonna get there. Stop. We gonna get there. We're not there yet. We talking to Gunther and Seth Rollins. So for everybody entering the room, quick recap for the night. Gunther and Seth Rollins delivered one of the night's marquee wrestling matches, but the finish shifted the story towards betrayal and return. Gunther beat Rollins after Braun Breaker ran in and speared his former ally. This allowed Gunther to lock in the sleeper hold for the win, and that means the match itself was important, but the bigger takeaway is Braun Breaker is back in the mix, and Rollins now has another major problem on his hands. So we're going to get into other matches. You know, we're here for a good time, not a long time, but we're going to get to each topic. But leave it in the chat, listening audience. What was your final thoughts about Gunther, Seth Rollins, and the Braun Breaker return? We want to hear from you guys. This is the Verbal Underground. We appreciate you tapping in. All right, we're gonna swing it back to the bloodline when we get to the night one prediction at the end of the show, Margin. But real quick, let's show some love to the ladies again. Let's get back to the ladies. It was earlier in the day, but do you have any lingering thoughts or top of the mind thoughts from the huge four-way battle for the tag team match with all the ladies?
Listen, man, all I know is my Jax, my lady Lash in the building. Come on, man.
Shout out Lash.
Yeah, I mean, y'all looking at some, yo, that's powerful. That's powerful.
Respect, Trick. Respect, you know what I'm saying? But shout out Lash.
Shout out Lash, bro. Yeah, I said no, they actually showed like all parties included showed out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad this some may like this, but I believe a lot of you may agree with me. I'm glad Charlotte wasn't the show of the show of that Rumble. You know what I'm saying? The show definitely went to the champions who was getting it in and dominated the way that they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Charlotte been mad humble lately. Yeah, Charlotte been mad humble letting the new girls get some shine, man. She ain't been on I know last year when she came back from an injury and you know she got inserted into the main event, she took the L last year too, man. Charlotte like doing her real elder stateswoman thing, and I don't think she gonna get the proper respect for that until maybe you know she hang it up on her Stephanie McMahon flow. You know what I'm saying? Like I ran this, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to her, man. And yeah, for the audience, man. So as far as like the ladies tag team bout goes, there was a major nostalgia pop moment with a title change in the women's tag team division. Let's speak about it. The one and only Paige returned to WWE after more than 8 years being away. She stepped in for the injured Nikki Bella. Paige ended up teaming with Brie Bella, Nikki's sister, and helping win the WWE Tag Team Championship, ironically. So for a listening, this was a very emotional I guess if we're looking at it from a storyline perspective, that's been our word of the night, people. So you know what I'm saying, ride with us. If we're looking at it from a storyline perspective, what you think about Paige, man, coming from the competition, similar to your boy Cody Rhodes, coming from the competition over there at AEW, doing her thing, making her grand return on the biggest stage of them all, and getting that W. What's up with Paige? We rolling with Paige? It's a good look.
Yeah, yo, that's a good look for Paige. She'll be in the bag. Everybody likes her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then nothing really was at stake for this, to be honest. You popped in, you filled in for Shorty, and then you know what I'm saying, you can go back and doing your whoop de woo ha. Maybe they're gonna call you out because of the uproar that you had. They may look forward, us as the fans and people may look forward to seeing you again. But I don't know if they're gonna line that up because you already on the other, you know what I'm saying, the other another league doing your thing set up. But it definitely was a nostalgia moment and refreshing. Like, oh word. And it was kind of a different style of hers too, you know what I'm saying? Or her current style, and not as we've seen her in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Different kind of. She was a little brighter.
Yeah, it was pretty cool too. Yeah, her. I think it was pretty cool too. Her tagging with Brie Bella, who was also like gone for a long time, and both of them just taking that W like that. That says a lot about I guess the quote unquote faith that Triple H and all the people backstage got in them to run the show. Not only at WrestleMania but coming out of WrestleMania. So I'm gonna be looking forward to it, man. So we're gonna cap that particular match right there. Leave it in the chat, listening audience. What did you think about the matchup, the Fatal 4-Way matchup, and are we cool with the winners of the matchup? And are you excited for Paige to be back? We want to know. Leave it in the chat. This is the Verbal Underground. All right, Margin, I gotta stay on the theme of the ladies because it was ladies' night. If we keep it respectful. This was another, well, it wasn't a shocker, but I would say the brutality of the match itself was shocking to me. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. What was your top of the mind thoughts?
To be honest, that John, did they do their thing? Yeah, they made each other look really.
Was it a banger?
Nah, not for me. Not for me.
I tried, ladies. I tried.
Yeah. No, it was.
You didn't. Margin didn't believe you guys. He didn't believe you, ladies. Y'all needed more people.
No. Oh no, I believe ladies. I just believe that Rumble was like a. And I think I acknowledged that too in the pre-show, John. Like, I don't really know this shit because it was just. I mean, AJ Lee. Like I said, I think it's just for the clips. Fans wanted to see her for a minute because they seen CM Punk come back for a while, so it was kind of more an pull because we didn't expect. Did we really expect to see her after today?
You read
it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we didn't expect
the money
beyond today anyway. So it went down as expected. The Rumble went down. I mean,
she got one of them wink contracts. Like, yo, you got the 120 days, 90-day joint.
Yeah,
she got the G League contract.
Yeah, which is all good. And ain't no name, do your thing, and you know what I mean. And
we know
name ring bells.
She got that paper.
That's it. But it's not gonna.
And she got the chance to hold the belt up with her husband. Her and her husband holding up belts at the same time. That got to be cool. That got to be
cool. Exactly. You know what I mean? So
that's something they can tell their grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Look at us.
So
shout out to AJ.
Complete. Yeah, cycle complete. If you ask me, that's not even gonna be a Rumble. That's gonna be anybody's radar by the time we get to SmackDown.
So what about this one? We was talking about like how we don't mind seeing Stephanie and Liv going further. You want to see us continue, or are we done? I'm done with it. Like, you want to see it go on, or who you want to see Becky get it on with, or like it don't even matter for Becky neither?
It really don't even matter for Becky. You know what I mean? And it really also got to make sense. And at this point, I really would have to catch up and see who either, because at this point there will have to be somebody, somebody who hasn't had that belt yet. So yeah, somebody who hasn't had that belt yet, or somebody that I can't even say really rival with, because she almost kind of rival with everybody, but that's at her extinguisher. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Nah,
somebody
I
that we
got you.
haven't, somebody we like a new face, somebody hasn't that belt yet. Yeah, I mean, just off rip, just to go ahead and get it
It's
out of
time.
there. Yeah, it's that time. But I think that's what Becky's at this point. I think Becky, like you mentioned on Charlotte, that Becky's on that same type of road. You know what I'm saying? Giving her dues to up and comers anyway. But she's still bringing the folks though. She's still bringing the folks. You see, from time to time.
No doubt. Yeah. So for the listening audience, Becky Lynch beat AJ Lee to become the three-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. Also on the card, we spoke on a little bit earlier, but for everybody entering, Jacob Fatu scored a huge statement win over Drew McIntyre in the unsanctioned match at the beginning of the card, and the Usos plus LA Knight beat Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and I Show Speed in the six-man opener, where I Show Speed got his quote-unquote WrestleMania moment. Pretty dope. The opener also gave the crowd a big spectacle moment. Uh, you know, I guess Logan Paul being put through a table will always get cheers. So, yeah, man, just overall, man, who was the MVP? If I gotta put the spotlight on you and make you pick somebody out of all the great wrestlers and all the great showcases we saw tonight, who was your MVP for night one?
Austin Fury, straight like that.
Yo, that was good, man. You almost got me.
Yeah, I couldn't keep it in. What you started with?
You know what I'm saying? Like the tire screeched. You know what I'm saying? Like it got weird. Round of applause for VQ Mark.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Besides the GOAT Austin Theory, like who you got?
ISO Speed definitely got a strong nomination for. I know he's not a regular WWE superstar, but for his efforts and everything he did that got him to here, is where I gotta give him a nom off rip. Like, all right, and that top rope to the announcer table ain't no small feat, and the WWE superstars say that. And my man pulled that joint off in his first little joint. He ain't botched that. He handed that and landed that very swell too. So that joint was fire. And he was nervous. His arms was wailing crazy.
Yeah, you can tell
cool.
my man. You can tell my man definitely took it serious and he was in the gym, man. Like, I wouldn't be mad if that's a pivot move for him down the road. Hey, listen, man, like good, bad, or indifferent, like Logan Paul doing this thing. So if he can draft Logan Paul as a mentor, quote unquote, to like, walk him through the ropes of things, I could see I Show Speed, mid card as a wrestler in a couple of years on a WrestleMania card. I'm not mad at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me keep it real because it's gonna be a lot of purists, and I like to consider myself a purist as well. It's gonna be a lot of pure wrestling fans who, are not very comfortable, quote unquote, with YouTubers or celebrities or whatever entering the ring. And to the degree, I can agree with that sentiment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also going to have you guys put some onus on these wrestlers as well. If you are getting outworked as a legit, 24-hour wrestler and are able to make it to a WrestleMania card because quote unquote I Show Speed and Logan Paul got your spot, that says more about quote unquote said wrestler than the quote unquote game. So y'all can take that for what it's worth. In terms of the scoreboard though, night one had multiple title changes, at least one classic style main event, a major return, a post and In terms of the scoreboard, night one had multiple title changes, at least one classic style main event, a major return, a post-match angle, a celebrity heavy opener. Yahoo's recap article that I saw, it described the show as a 7-match card featuring 3 title changes and multiple surprises. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately tonight was, if I gotta sum it up, it was a night of spectacle. It was a night of swerves. It was a night of momentum shifts rather than just quote unquote wrestling outcomes, good guy versus bad guy. This is how it's supposed to be. No, it was very entertaining. A lot of stuff I didn't see coming. A lot of stuff I did, but it was still interesting. And I gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to C Jackson, all the other creators out there that love kicking WWE in the back. But I gotta give credit. Me and VQ Margin tonight was thoroughly entertained, and this is the Verbal Underground giving shout outs. All right, Marja, at this particular point, I want to start wrapping up, quote unquote, night one, so we can get into some of these night two predictions. So, as far as like final thoughts, and I'm pretty sure if anything that we leave on the table today, we can come back tomorrow and visit. But as far as right now, final thoughts about night one, in particular, whatever it may be, like what you got for us about night one that you want us in the audience to discuss with you.
Night one by not any means. You know what I'm saying? Was a nice start, nice jump off, a nice opening act, a nice first scene.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To the main day and the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. You know what I'm saying? So it left, it's right there in the middle. It's right what you needed. You know what I'm saying? It didn't leave you low hanging, like, damn, all right, this one. And it didn't leave you overly hyped. It left you right where we needed to be leading into tomorrow. So ideally, it's the perfect set, perfect alley oop right now. You know what I mean? So as we get into tomorrow, shoot, man, all I gotta do is carry the momentum and pick up the pieces. You know what I mean?
Nah, you did right about that. It's a standard, at least for WrestleMania 42. Like we'll discuss comparison to 41 and all the previous WrestleManias after tomorrow. But as of right now, heading into Sunday, all the momentum is high. And like night two is supposed to be allegedly the real main event. So we gonna find out. In a couple of I guess bullet points that I wrote down that we should provide the audience. Bianca Belair announced her pregnancy during the show. And John Cena also came out and announced that night one had an attendance rate of 50,816 in attendance. Now, the Verbalists love numbers. That number is very, very low, but I'll get into that a little bit tomorrow, and that's why our particular mini documentary is titled Legacy, Leverage, and the Money Machine in Las Vegas. Not only are we going over the matchups, we looking at all of these numbers. So 50,000 in attendance tonight, and those are the kind of details I guess that Triple H and all those guys need to continue to go to TKO and explain to them, why they should continue to put these outrageous ticket prices up and make these goofy deals where we got to go to ESPN and Netflix and all these other different entities to watch the product. But I'm off that. You know what I'm saying?
Is that stadium or arena capacity? I mean, we can look that up now. What?
Not at all. You know what?
What's the capacity of the arena? Well, I mean, I know they utilize some seats and shit for for the ring. Not the ring, but the entrance and the backdrop.
While I looked that up, I can say this much: when they was in Philly with you, Philly was 70,000. If that helps you.
I mean, our stadium packed like that though, baby. Well, that is a newer stadium too. That is Allegiant. So yeah. All right, I see where you're going with that.
You can fit on it, like to pack it out, like to the point where it's like no more room. You can get 72,000 people in that arena.
What's the Raiders popular most capacity game or maxed out game and shit? Look at me getting. We were talking numbers, B. Let's get us something to compare it to. Let's see what it is to the home team.
I'm not Jarvis, brother. Like we gonna say that. We gonna say that for later. We just gonna stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? The clean way for me to frame night one, if I must, for the listening audience, all you need to know is this: Cody survived, Randy Orton lost control, Liv Morgan took the gold, Gunther won a war with help, Paige delivered on a feel-good return, and WWE made sure, and rightfully so, that the first night felt like a real WrestleMania spectacle as opposed to it being a setup show. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, listening audience, please, man, tell us everything that you love, you hate it, indifferent, all of the above about WrestleMania 42. This is the Verbal Underground. We finna come back, but real quick, shout out to all the good people at Verbal Market. All right. Now that we got the, the quote unquote, the real work of this particular show out of the way, the night one recap, now you can have it. Night two, we was talking that bloodline talk. You want to get back in your bag? Like, are you expecting a return of the bloodline? And if so, what do you want to see out of that development?
And the bloodline, or we just talking about Roman Reigns or just the bloodline?
It's whatever you want. We did our job. The people got the night one recap. So at this particular point, it's a free fall. Whatever you want to talk about.
All right, bet. All right,
and we'll leave it to the listening audience. If you want to join the chat, like I don't mind extending the olive branch. If you ain't weird, I've seen a couple of you weirdos already. I had to get y'all up out of here. But if you got real bars and you want to come spit some real bars, these wrestling bars, we want to hear from you. Wave your hand in the chat or something, and I'll drop a link for you. But yeah, Margin, it's all you, man. Kick your WWE bars. What you got?
All right, bet. So, all right. So for we was on the top of the Roman Reigns. So he gets the belt, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking about him and regardless, he get the belt or don't get the belt, but him versus my man Seth Rollins in the Vision and the Bloodline, because the Bloodline, in a sense, Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, or Roman Reigns and the Usos in the Bloodline, however you want to slice it down, it's already fractured, right? And in the Vision, it's going through their fracture, or they just had their fracture, right? So that if there lines up a moment, because if we're gonna build it up to a Seth and Roman, we can't have them go one-on-one at no point in time until we get later on down the road. But to build it up, we can have a faction versus faction type drawing, even though they may have the inner turmoil, because even though that inner turmoil may spill into the fight, to the Rumble itself. So we have like let's say a three-way, you know what I'm saying? The Vision, the original members of the Vision, as I mentioned, Seth, Braun Breaker, and my man, I keep forgetting his name, Boston Reed.
This is why I gotta kind of respectfully interject. Like, I'm not mad at your writing. I don't think, like, the way it's built right now, though, I don't think it's gonna go down. I don't think it's meant for it would be nice because we never really saw like what it's supposed to look like. But I don't think the goal is to, even if they fight it out, I don't think the goal is to put the Vision back together. I think the Vision is toast, especially after Logan took that L tonight too. I think tomorrow or Monday, the Vision might be toast.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one.
Putting that in your head. Like, let's say the Vision not around. Like, can you still work out a play for them if the Vision is not around? Like, do they
is
like,
not around? Then it wouldn't be no.
That's what I'm really asking. Do Roman really need? I don't think he needed.
No, like, but I'm not saying I'm not lining it up for. I'm lining it up because if we get Roman and Seth one-on-one too soon, you know what I'm saying? We don't have no build up. We ain't getting nowhere. Then it's gonna happen. It's gonna come and it's gonna go. You see what I'm saying? And then WWE is already in a position where that they storylines is already shaky. So if we can get one to sustain for a little bit, and this is one that people are very enticed into because of their history together. You know what I mean? And because they have a history of being in a group, it will only be, in a sense, kind of, let's say, leading, or I guess in kind of like mirroring them having a group of their own clashing, in a sense, even though their groups themselves is already fractured.
Let's go with that. Okay, let's go with that. If faction versus faction, I kind of rock with it. How would you put the Vision back together then? Because right now it's kind of being presented as we need Braun Breaker and Seth to have that one-on-one.
Oh, I got you. I got
So
you.
would it
It's
be
like this, right?
like for authority of division, winner take all type,
No,
like because Braun
no.
broke because big Bronson is missing too. So can we really tell that story properly without everybody being back?
Yeah. All right. So all right, I got you. All right. So hear me out on this one, right? There's no rift between Braun Breaker and Braun Strowman, right? That's Braun Strowman, that's man, and
Bronson Reed,
shit.
yeah,
Bronson Reed and shit, right?
Braun's
There's no,
everywhere. Right?
yeah. I mean, there's no real rift there. So when they return, they can still be the homies. You feel what I'm saying? They was kind of, the homies to begin with. And or in this, I should say, in this scenario was set up before there was a vision. They was already them two kind of mesh, right? So upon his return in that fashion, all right, I got you. Boom, live, do it live, right? Say, all right, we got the Roman and we got the Seth turmoil, right? They come to head at whatever Raw, Friday, Saturday night event, whatever. They come, they finally be in the ring on at odds, face to face, whether it be conversational type shit, mic type shit, however, right? A term of a riff happens, right? In this sense, insert Braun Breaker. Why we insert Braun Breaker? Because Braun Breaker is not going to allow the tribal chief to tenderize his meat before he go seek his prey. You feel what I'm saying? You don't get to eat before me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can do all that. You can pause, halt, or hesitate if you want to. I said,
nah, that was egregious. You're gonna be thankful I said it. Like that was egregious.
Okay, but good looking. But in that type of manner, hold on. Let me line it up one more. Let me get at the next layer to it. This is where I'm involved the other factions, right? Because this is not really to protect you. It's more so to keep my spot. You feel me?
Who you
now?
Protecting?
Because
Seth or Roman? Who you protecting?
As Braun Breaker, he's protecting his spot.
Oh, you
versus Seth Rollins.
I see
you ain't skipping me, Tribal Chief. I don't care who you is. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't going, like I said, you ain't gonna get at my prey before I'm on his top. Now we insert backup for Roman via whatever Uso you want to pick. Shit, we might even see. As a matter of fact, we ain't even got to do the Uso. We could do a solo if we really want to keep it funky. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how that will line up. Don't give me. I'm in the moment. I'm in the moment.
Leave it alone. Yeah, just leave it alone.
Let me rock. I'm in the moment, okay?
I can't, bro. I gotta move it. We recorded. We got a show to run. All right. So look, let's do this then. Let's do a quick. I know. I gotta keep it pushing, bro. We on the show. We recording, bro. All right. Look, let's do it like this. Let's work our way from the bottom up for night 2, and that should give you enough time to. I think if we do it this way, it'll help you fill in some of the gaps that'll make you when we get to the Roman Reigns and CM Punk matchup at the top. It'll refresh your memory. So let's do it like this. Let's talk about Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Now, you've seen some of the highlights, you know what I'm saying? Monster stuff leading all the way up. Probably one of the only feuds that was properly sold and presented to us for WrestleMania. So now tomorrow it's time. We got the old guard versus the new guard, and it's going down in the very first match, getting it on ESPN. So clearly the good people at TKO want the world to see what's about to go down. So the way it's set up, I'm going to lean towards Obafemi getting positioned as the new piece. What say you?
Yeah. Coming with that new energy.
Okay, you agree? Oh, shit.
Yeah. I see, because we need a new strong man out here. You know what I mean? We need a bully out here and shit. So, and plus, like I said, I've been seeing the boy when he's at NXT going crazy. So, and yeah, I mean,
yeah, I caught on the Oba pretty late.
Yeah, I've been seeing him at NXT going crazy. You know what I mean? And then when he first came over here, and I see that they did the little character adjustments that they needed to do, like an intro type shit. You know, the other little small shit. But his in-ring game has been like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? Now his character, now people be like, oh shit, that's him. Yeah, that's him. And then he
respectfully
fit
so.
right
They
into
saying
that.
Shawn Michaels get a lot of love because they saying he the mastermind behind the new crop.
Yeah,
Like how we got like Rhea and Damian Priest and all them. Them was the early NXT boys. That was like Triple H
yeah.
kids, but the new ones we seeing now, the Trick Williams, the Javon, the Oba, the Lash Legends, like they say that's all Shawn
All
Michaels work
Triple
right there.
H,
So
HBK,
yeah, shout
baby.
out to the showstopper. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
showstopper
yeah.
got
They
it
would
lit
have
out
been
here.
really bad.
And you know what?
You know,
Hold on.
really
On some side,
bad.
because this the right channel too. This the Verbal Underground. Yo, on some real shit. Shout out to HBK living his best life. Every time I see HBK online, bro, he hanging out with Sexy Red doing some raunchy shit.
Hey, they would have bad.
Shout out to the old man. Yeah, shout out to the old man, you know what I'm saying? Like really living his childhood dream still, you know what I'm saying? Like my man is tapped in with the internet era. I rock with the show stuff.
I don't know who put that out there, bro, but whoever initiated that video with
Man,
that,
yeah,
y'all did
yeah.
it. Y'all reignited
Somebody
crazy.
definitely. Yeah, I'm convinced that person that had that idea you talking about. I'm convinced they went back to their boss and said, "I need a raise off of that." Somebody got
Yeah,
a raise off.
man. And
I'm
I
talking about
guarantee you they
both
from our
parties.
era.
Like
I
Sexy be
guarantee you
eating
they
off
from
of that
our era.
shit, and Showstopper be eating off of that. They both eating off of
Mm-hmm.
it. That's when you know it's a
Eating off of
mutually
that.
beneficial relationship. When both parties are eating, it don't get no better,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All
They
right.
both
Well,
the
then
far end of the spectrum. That's crazy. But hey, they would have bad.
exactly. Like it looked like oil and water, but whole time it was peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? Like I might even play the clip, man. Sexy Red and Showstopper, man. New mixed team, new mixed tag team out here. But
Straight
nah,
up.
man, we in agreement. That's what's up. We both got Obafemi conquering the beast. I heard it's talks out there that Brock Lesnar talking about retiring too. So I guess we'll really know what's up
That
with that
time.
rumor. Yeah, tomorrow, right? Let's get into the next matchup. We got the ladder matchup. So Penta is the championship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Champion, right? But he's going up against the young gun, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough. He was talking that Judgment Day shit, you know what I'm saying? Rusev, you know what I'm saying? Big
Yeah,
dog.
then it was
And the one and
crazy.
only Rey Mysterio, you know what I'm saying, who ducked that Gunther smoke. I'm still gonna keep saying it. Rey Mysterio who ducked that smoke, and that's the 6-man Intercontinental Championship ladder match. So who jumping off that ladder for the gold tomorrow, man? Out of them 6,
Yo,
just so you know, I'm gonna roll with Penna keeping the title. I don't see none of these guys beating Penna.
now you just want to take the words out of my mouth, is it? That's my man.
I
Penta.
know. I gotta go first. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that talking. I gotta go first, and then you take it over. But no, that's cool. Hey, bro, I love it. We in agreement. I love it.
Yeah, Penta,
But,
that
but
dude.
but but let me ask you why? Why do you like Penta over everybody else? Or you just hate him?
No, I ain't hate because low key, I will say my second draw will be Rusev, right?
Really?
Yeah, my second draw will be Rusev in this man. I just seen what he did to the Luchadors the other day. He manhandled like 4 or 5 of them bulls all in. No, he manhandled all of them actually, Penta included.
Yeah. That was a good showcase. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my second draw on this man. JD, get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, my guy. Dragon Lee, I'm looking for Dragon Lee. It's like yo, real rap. We know you more for what we seen on you outside of WWE, but inside of WWE, it hasn't been like that. You know what I'm saying? You've been there, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't where you don't fit nowhere other than that luchador lineup. And when you do rumble, it's more highlights than it is concentrating on somebody having a beef or getting a belt. You know what I'm saying? More than why you should be rumbling. You more so shining on niggas. You got fly moves, which we truly appreciate. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I think we agree on that, man. Well, real quick. Do you think because Dragon Lee is amazing, but do you think WWE dropped the ball on him? Because I don't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. I think the company dropped the ball with him. I don't think they knew what to do with him, and now he just like kind of there.
Yeah, because we got luchador heavy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Which is all good. And then we still
They did buy
have,
that company in Mexico.
right. See what I
Remember,
mean?
Dominic was running around with the belt.
Yeah. And that's where the homie was going crazy at down there too. So
Shout out
that's
to the
what I
goat,
mean.
Dominic. I said what I
Yes.
said.
And I
The
mean
goat,
that's the
goat
illest luchador
luchador.
right there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The illest luchador, Dominic. Dirty
I'll talk to
Dom.
them haters, bro. I wasn't telling you. I'll talk to them haters, not you, bro.
Oh, I know I'm agreeing with you. That's why I'm over here hyping it up.
Word.
So and because we got Rey Mysterio in this joint now, I don't see Rey Mysterio getting the title and then try to retain that for a duration of
I can't.
time. You know what I mean? Yeah, not
I
at
can't.
this moment. But I do see this Rumble being super fire. We got a
Peep
strong
the game though. Peep the direction though. Hold on, let me kick this to you, and then you tell me if it makes sense or not. Only we both rolling with Penta. But if Ray walk out of there with it, I would not be surprised. Why? Because we was talking that retirement stuff. That'd be like, all right, here's your last little hoorah, and then only for Dirty Dom to take it off of.
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. The
See,
Intercontinental Championship.
you smell what the oos is cooking?
Yeah, I spoke to Usyk cooking now. Yeah, I like that. That right there, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And we could circle back to Penta getting in the bed or even have another Royal Rumble. You're right. I like that.
Or throw him up in that joint. Triple threat.
Yeah. Or throw him. You're right. You're right on that end. You know, on that aspect because Penta. The thing about Penta is he a luchador, but he like 6 foot, so he's not as little as the other luchadors, but he as agile. So even when he rumbles the other luchadors, he can lift them, but they can't lift him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he in that middle, and that's why I like the way that this Rumble is lined up because you got two medium guys, Penta and Javon. I mean, they're not really medium, but they're not as small as JD, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? So you got two, and then you got the strong guy, Rusev, who could toss almost everybody around in the ring. We got a good balance that we can get the high flying, we can get the big niggas catching the little niggas, or the group of little niggas catching the one big nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I think this one right here is going to be Rumble of the Night. Word is bond. Straight up, out of all of them, this is going to be Rumble of the whole WrestleMania if they execute this drum right, because it's lined up perfectly.
Indeed, and like we were saying earlier, given the momentum of night one thus far, and given the fact that their matches earlier in the show, if not the first, man, like I definitely have faith in those 6 gentlemen to keep the momentum high and deliver a great show. This is the Verbal Underground, people. All right, let's keep moving up the card, bro. Another one of Shawn Michaels' kids, man, and quickly one of my favorites. We got Sami Zayn, the champion, versus Trick Willie for the United States Championship. Who you rolling with?
I ain't rolling with no Sami Zayn. I tell you that much. Word is bond. I don't care who on the other side.
Damn, nobody loves Sami Zayn no more, man. Even Stephanie McMahon put Sami Zayn on the grill last night. What's up with Sami, man? Y'all loved him a year ago.
I know I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Don't put that smut. Don't put that smut on my name.
I'm talking to them, not you.
Matter of fact, well, let me speak for the ones that's on my side. Where I don't feel it, dog. I don't speak for us.
Yeah, Sami, man. Sami got some crazy heat right now, man. Like I don't know. I don't get it. And you know what's funny? It's even part of his spiel. Like his spiel is like, yo, I don't even know what I did wrong. Why y'all mad at me? That's part of his spiel right now as the champ. Like, why y'all mad at me? Like, it's funny. So, like, that's why I'm looking forward to the match because Sami's low key like got heelish vibes, but he playing dumb. Like, I'm not the heel, I'm the good guy. What the fuck is y'all booing me for? Boo Trick. Like, he the bad guy. So it's funny to me. So I really, really want to see because this is the perfect night tomorrow. Peep what I'm doing, Marge. It's the perfect night. At the beginning of the night, Oba conquers the beast. We already agreed on that. Then let's say your boy Javon sneak in and get that IC title. Then Trick Williams come in and get the United States title. What we doing?
Yeah, I like it, man.
Is it not looking like we can play some games here? Because I'm looking at it like, you know what? All of them is in a big bout. Well, got some gold on the line. I smell the new era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's about that time. And you know what the funny thing part that you said about that is that I seen an article and some thumbnails that hinted at Shawn Michaels and Triple H beefing, or I should say Paul beefing, because over Trick Williams, he wants Triple H wants Trick Williams to stay in NXT, and you know Triple H wants to join. So
yeah, it was over.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, we can see all types of let's see, all types of other little things get stirred up from that alone. Yeah, I mean, but like I said,
speaking of the showstopper,
they try the boy. Yeah, they're really moving. I said chill. Up and down, that's fine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
We even got you joined up.
I'm just a...
My bad, I tweaked it.
Nah, I just hit it as soon as you get to the two. You should just let it rock.
Nah, if the people was wondering what we in the background laughing at.
I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. They try the boys wow. Yeah, they're really moving. I said chill. Up and down, that's fine. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Yo.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy, boy, son.
Yo, Margie, go get your uncle, man.
Wow, I let my uncle live. Go handle that. So you want to rock with you, yeah. You want to hang with a bad,
or at least give your man some condoms, man. Give your man some condoms.
Nah, I gave him a honey pack.
Oh, you the devil. No, sir. No, not tonight.
Have a ball playing. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Say you want to hang with a bad. They go hang with a bad.
Yeah, and just in case the listening audience missed it, I think me and Marjorie decided we're going to heal all 2026. So if you have a problem with that, it's your fault. But
my heel game is crazy.
Yeah, we taking it all the way there. All right, let's move up the hill, man. We got the Demon, Finn Balor. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out that Judgment Day beatdown. Which took forever in a day, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? Finn Balor, yeah, if he finally broke free from the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT, the luchador GOAT himself, Dirty Dom, they facing off. This match really is just filler. Let's keep it real. You know, ain't really no expectations, no gold. It's almost like the rivalry closer match that we always have at a WrestleMania. But it's also, in my opinion, the reintroduction of Finn Balor, who I'm saying it now. If Finn wins, I'm putting him number one in position after CM Punk to go at the Roman Reigns when he wins the championship. So with that being said, I got Dirty Dom winning, but I would not be surprised if Demon Finn takes the W because he's being reintroduced. So I'm iffy 6'7", you know what I'm saying? Like, who you rolling with?
Man, that was, Judgment Day, my squad. And I know it's about that time, we start to, fracture that off a little bit as we have. And it actually, like you said, it took longer than what we expected. We thought it was going to happen sooner, especially after Damian left, right? Damian and Rhea. So it was kind of like, So, yeah. Damn, man, I'm trying to ramble my way through this to see who will just pop out and say me, but man, I can't call it. Both my men. I'm gonna go with the luchador.
It's like do this make sense? It's like a mirror match, right? It's like they kind of like the same person with the same thing on the line, so it kind of like cancels itself out. Where it's like you gotta ask yourself, like, wait, what are we arguing about again?
Yeah,
it's like know who to pick because I can't say nobody did something wrong.
Right. So yeah, and then
it was like, yo, we just gonna wrestle. All right, cool. Just say that. We just say like how we saw. But the only reason I'm excited because we said the same thing about Seth and Gunther. Like, yo, they just do that shit together, and that shit was a banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
and we get the same thing from that because that's really what's on the line. Is really y'all putting on this.
That's all we want.
On. Yeah,
that's all I want. On. That's all. So I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna vote on that one. What about you? I'm not gonna pick a winner. I'm just gonna say, let's get it.
That means that in the rules of NORE, that means you gotta take a shot, B. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. The verbal is, I've been clean for a minute, but I want to take a drag. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a rip.
You take your ginger shot, nigga. Fuck out of here.
I got the high quality H2O. I'm gonna take a double shot of the high quality H2O.
Hey, yeah, you ain't got no ginger over there. You get your ginger shot. You be all right. Yeah, B, take that to the chest. Clear you up for the night. Ginger and stop, nigga. You know what I mean?
Look, health and wealth all day, every day over here. All right, I'm pretty sure this is the part of the show where it might go left, but we're gonna try, people. We're gonna try. Marjorie, next on the card.
Next on the card. That's what he said.
Oh man. next on the card, Jade Cargill, champion, versus Rhea Ripley, challenger for the the WWE Women's Championship. Who you got?
Who you got?
Team J, the storm is coming. It's been here. We flooding beaches all 2026. Respect.
Flooding beaches out here. Man, this also another one where I'm in limbo in the job, and okay. I mean, I'm in limbo with the job because I'm trying to think of so my compass is going to lead me to think about what's going on, the aftermath, where we go from here for each one. Yeah, I don't even know, man. Something screaming Rhea off rip. Something screaming Rhea, but I like Jade crazy.
Say it with your chest, man. Like, I mean, come on, you love that girl. Say it with your chest. Just say I'm rolling with my baby, bro. Ain't nobody gonna judge you.
Look, mommy on top and shit. You understand?
Look at him over here sipping for real. I knew it. You love that girl. You love that girl.
Nah. So let me elaborate.
Shout out to you, mommy, man. But you know what? I am kind of concerned and maybe Marjorie can give you more details than I can. Been a lot of conversation about the difference in Rhea Ripley's size. She lost a lot of weight, and I didn't really want to dig into the rumors and all that shit because I don't like that, especially like with athletes like them, because they're supposed to be top of the top, in the NBA, NFL, they're supposed to be the elite, right? So I don't want to see no bullshit, especially when you're talking about the women. I don't want to see no bullshit. I'd rather hear from the horse's mouth what's up. So, the last promo I saw with both of them in the ring, man, I must admit, man, Jade was like towering over Rhea, and then Jay got that glow too, where she like it was just a difference, man, to the point where I don't want to seem like I'm biased, but I just think off of presentation alone, and if I'm the writers trying to figure out how to get asses back in these seats because I'm 20,000 fans short on night one at WrestleMania, I'm going to have to realistically roll with the rising superstar in Jade Cargill until the EST comes back or Naomi come back. And, we're going to have to repackage Rhea because I don't know, man. I think Rhea got some health things going on. And I don't want to sound like I'm crossing the line or being intrusive, because that is not my intention, but Rhea just don't look like she's in championship shape right now. And Jade is like on all cylinders, bro. Like I seen her on the Joe Budden podcast, on Wrestling with Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing her like, yo, she looks like, yo, this is who you want as the champion, like respectfully. So I'm saying it more from a business standpoint, because realistically, Rhea should win, man. Rhea ain't had the belt in a while, and you know, she do her numbers. You know what I'm saying? I like Rhea. I wouldn't be mad if Rhea won, but Jay got that glow, bro. Like, without sounding like a hater, Jay got the glow.
Nah, I feel you and stuff in that aspect. From my understanding, it's the back. There's something up with the back, and it's not a new thing. It's been something that's been there since late NXT. You know what I mean? And it's kind of resurfaced and started, I guess, re-triggered in a way. So she hasn't been, you know, pumping that iron like used to with the back all crazy. So that's just from what I've read. You know what I'm saying? That's been circulating on the streets. And if that's
she got a back issue.
Yeah, she got a back issue.
Okay, that makes sense, because I got back issues. So I'm cardio boy. I don't like lifting because my back be done for a week. So that make more sense than she leaner now.
Yeah.
So she more cardio based.
Yeah.
So man, now I'm really convinced. Like, yo, like what was she lifting? Like, man, she must have been pushing 250 and up, because she had
Mommy was out there lifting Nia Jax up like nothing, baby. She was scooped her up for like 6, 7, 8 weeks in a row. Something bound to give.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to go back down the card, but man, I am a little bit disappointed that Nia and Lash lost. Like, them women way too big and powerful to just be getting, you know, bulldozed by Paige and, you know what I'm saying, Brie Bella. What? Like, man, I get it.
You know, yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can chalk it up as. And we circle the block and we do it in some other manner. You know what I'm saying? Plus, what's her name about to have her solo run? Lash about to have her solo run anyway. So it is what it is.
Okay. Now most of the time when people team up with Nia Jax, that normally be like that person's next feud. So let's say like Nia and Lash Legend, they break up. Like, you want to see her fight Nia, or that ain't the way?
No, that ain't the way. You know why? Because we had a little glimpse of that during the Female Royal Rumble. She came in and swooped Nia during the Female Royal Rumble, and then you know what I mean, I don't know what happened between there. This is where things get blurry. I don't know what happened between
it's gonna
there.
Be people that's gonna say that's why you should do it. What about the people that's gonna say that's why you should do it because they did that? You still not rolling?
No, you could, because I don't know what happened between that and them actually teaming up to become the tag team. See what I mean? Because you can always have because you know it's not unusual for the WWE to have tag teams go against each other anyway at some point in time, if they wasn't already going against each other before. You know what I mean? They even did it with the Usos as much as they pulled it off. Like, your tag team eventually do kind of like clash up, and if they do that, it'll be like Clash of the Titans type draw. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to see no just regular match neither. I want to see we're gonna do it in the cage. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it in the cell, baby. I want to see something like that, man, so we can see some destruction from these. You know what I'm saying? These lives. Yeah,
it's a photo. I'm gonna try and find it. It's a photo floating around on the internet right now of Natalia. Remember Natalia, Edge wife, and Shayna Baszler. They in like some backyard boogie wrestling league, right? But they put on like a real wrestling match. Both of them was busted open, bleeding and stuff. And they got some crazy pictures right now floating on the internet. And there's a bunch of content creators pretty much like trying to package it up and say, hey, WWE, this is what we want to see with the women. I don't know. You interested in seeing like, I'm not saying they can't do it, but I'm asking you as a fan, you know what I'm saying? Are you interested in seeing women bleed? It's one thing seeing the men do it, but do you want to see like them kind of hardcore matches from the ladies? I don't think I'm interested.
I would like to see the hardcore matches. Why? And what comes from that is that portion of it, because how we gonna have a hardcore match? You're not getting hard. Like we even define the Jacob
Well,
Fatu
no,
match.
I'm not saying
as
they, but that's what I'm
hard,
saying. I'm not saying they
wanna
can't
do.
have it. No, I'm not saying they can't have it. I'm saying like it's a reason why they, as girls, probably don't have them. So is it like clout chasing? You know what I'm saying? To like kind of bring that in, like, yo, we never did this for the girls. Why are we doing it now? Because we want to, you know,
doing it now because
that's what we got the men for. That's what we got the men
No,
for, right?
you're doing it now so you can evolve. Stop it. Like we gotta evolve. We gotta start processing it along. So if we're gonna have just as many titles for the females as we do for the males, when it comes down to the hardcore shit, then we gotta do it in that manner too. Rather tables, ladders, chairs, hellas in the
Yeah.
cells, all that
Yeah.
it gotta match the
All
same
that.
level, or else it's no point for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be evolved because we can start again.
But listen, what I'm saying. They technically do TLC matches now and all that stuff, and they actually have better matches than the men sometimes. So like they can do that. I guess with the question, because maybe I should show you the picture. I'm gonna find that picture and present it to you. But what I'm asking is more so like ECW type shit.
I said,
That's what Maddie and Shayna Baszler did. You want that in the WWE ring?
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. Like I heard the question of answering it, yeah, because when y'all have those fights and they be awesome, and I'm not saying it's missing this component. What I'm saying is when y'all do those fights, it's never a one-on-one like such. It's always in a group manner. It's always a multiple individual jump. Now we're gonna get down and greasy like we should have. I even think some of the male fights when we have our street fights also need to get more of that more extreme, more stunt wise than it already has been. Because
I'm not a big AEW bull, but I heard like that's pretty much they bread and butter over there. That's how they get like people going over there when you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they real, like John Moxley, like that's his thing. Darby Allin just won the belt over there too.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like a big thing. Remember, that's the reason why we even had a hardcore championship in the WWE.
But that was also the 90s. That's what I'm saying. We done quote unquote grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a reason we're not doing things no more.
And we also
there's a reason why we look at the football players with the CTE. Like, damn, I wish they didn't do all that shit back then. I guess that's why I'm asking you the question, because sometimes we don't think about the future. Like, if I can preserve your body and health as a 60-year-old by preventing you from doing something crazy as a 40-year-old, then I'm probably gonna lean on the side of telling you don't do it, bro. Like, because you ain't thinking about down the road. You see what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. It's a reason why like Sabu went out crazy.
How many
when Sabu died, niggas didn't even really like go. Sabu ain't in the Hall of Fame. Why Sabu went in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, they put him in the Hall of Fame a couple years ago. They put him in there. He wasn't there to get it, but they put him in there. He wasn't in that job.
But that's what I'm saying. Almost like if he did half of that shit he did, like if he could have just did half of it, he probably would have been around. And that's the part that like tugs on me as as a fan, I guess. I want to be a fan of them outside of the ring too.
When we started to see Sabu, he was already 60-something.
Yo, chill out.
Yeah, he wasn't no. I'm gonna keep it 100. He wasn't no young chicken when you first seen Sabu, especially if the first time you seen Sabu, or any of the viewers, if your first time seeing Sabu was on WWE, WWF at that time, or WCW, right? If that was your first time, then he definitely was in the 60s. If you was watching him when I was watching him in ECWs, he was definitely in his mid 40s.
When I was watching Sabu, he was on what we used to call public access television. People wasn't even
ECW.
You know what I'm saying? They have no idea what that even means. But
extreme
okay, well, you know what? That's an interesting take. But let me put you back on the spot, because I don't think you never really gave me your final pick. Let's bring it back to the beginning. Jade Cargill versus Rhea. You got to pick a side. Who you rolling with? I know you don't want to, but we got to pick one. I'm rolling with Jade.
I picked. And shit. I'm always on top of this shit.
Okay, you team mommy. All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get into this heavyweight bout. If you joining us, welcome to the Verbal Underground. You know what I'm saying? WrestleMania 42 is back in Las Vegas, April 18th, April 19th at the Allegiant Stadium. We just witnessed night one. We are doing our official recap. Right now, we are in well, pretty much the top of the card for our night 2 predictions. We'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Round of applause for you. And please do us a favor and hit that like, share, subscribe button. And yeah, after this quick break, we're going to get into the heavyweight bout, the real meat and potatoes, the main event, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. All right, Margin, I'm going to try to challenge us. We have to find a way to try and do this in 10 minutes because I know this conversation can be triggering and we'll be here till tomorrow morning if we don't do it in 10 minutes. CM Punk, Roman Reigns is finally going down. No more talk. Too much talk about the bloodline returning to like acknowledge me, you know what I'm saying? Best in the world. Pipe bombs, like we done seen it all, heard it all over the past couple of weeks. It was a proper, I'll say proper build up to this main event. We saw night 1, even though we didn't get I didn't get the ideal result of Randy winning tonight over Cody. It still was a spectacular night 1, in my opinion. But we're talking night 2, and we're talking main event, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. You are now on the spot. Who is your winner, sir?
But man, big shout out to my homie with the food truck out in the Shy. You know what I'm saying? Getting how you live. Big shout out to the Gallagher's out there, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the tracks on the south side, you know what I mean? Giving props all shots out in the building. Now I mean,
shout out.
Big shout out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, fuck that nigga Punk. Yo, we the ones in the building, man. On the range. What are we talking about here, bro?
Hey, hold on. I see that's a north side. Don't put that over here, my camp. It's a north side, brother.
I just ain't want no smoke from nobody from Chicago. Period. I didn't want no smoke, so I give my shout outs to those I know.
Just put them on the right side. You good, bro? Put them on the right side, like
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, nah, we ain't no CM Punks around here. And that nigga's not the best in the world, and you're gonna see who the one is tomorrow. Straight like that. Word is mine, man. Like tribal chief in the building. Tribal chief with no tribe. Just the chief. Just the chief. Nigga, what? Come on, man. I got my one up right now. Yeah, I don't even see you. Y'all hear me.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, now you have the opportunity to play Triple H. You're the script writer. How now? Like for the most part, we don't have a Pat McAfee involved in the match, or any particular outsiders that could be lurking that we forgot about. I don't really see that in this particular match. Seth is actually back. He got his own problems. I don't see Seth trying to interfere in the match. As far as I'm concerned, right now, this is a legit one-on-one for the championship. If you have the opportunity to write the script for tomorrow's ending, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, what is your ideal outcome for tomorrow night?
All right. Ideal outcome. All right, we already know, Roman sitting on top. How we come to that outcome. Specifically, if do we have any interference? I think we do have some, but not in a physical form.
It's your show. It's your show. Go crazy. It's your show. You got all the chess pieces. Go dumb.
Man, Nick, you gave me 10 minutes and shit. They got less than 10 now. All right, so hold on. Let me do a live and shit.
Yeah, go dumb.
See, this is the part. I think you're trying to set me up because I ain't because I ain't been in the mix for the past 365. Whatever got us here within the past few months since the last event.
None of that matters. You're predicting the future. Nope. You giving us. Forget everything in the past.
Beyond.
Okay, when Monday Night Raw come on and like we in the ring, like you know what I'm saying, what happened the night before? You tell me. You take all the pieces you want out the locker room. What you want to happen to make the story better than night 1? Because remember, we competing. We gotta be tonight. So how do we beat night 1?
Not just the Roman Reigns in battle, the whole John,
tomato, bro. Tomato. Like what how do you want to see it? How you want to see the night end? Like what? Yeah. If somebody's attacking, who you bringing out the back? Like I don't care what you got. Just give me something. Give me what you got. What you want to see as a fan for night 2? That had you going crazy. Like yo, that was the illest ending WrestleMania 42. Nothing. Oh, what you got for me? Write it out.
That'll be different. Okay, all right. Since we doing it on that page, on that type of
let's
time,
have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun.
Yeah, we doing it on that type of time. All right. Then when we do get to the climactical moment of that last Rumble, right? If we just talking about the ending, and we want to end it on the shaboing. All right.
Yep.
The climactical moment, definitely. The climactical moment of that match, will there be no winner or loser in that match? There was some type of interference of some type of magnitude that causes it not to end, or maybe a disqualification, but still nah, because then that you know what that does.
Right.
Exactly. I want you to respond. Exactly. I want you to respond. I want to enact your spirit. I want you to be mad.
People,
like what the fuck was
diabolical.
That?
Yeah. This is the mad scientist speaking to you guys. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. All right, keep going. I'm
yeah, one of those type of atmosphere. Because as you already alluded to,
first time ever. That'll be the first time ever. So you're calling the first time ever no winner in WrestleMania history.
Yep. So then he gonna retain the belt. Now this is whatever, and then whatever that interact or whatever that interference is, and these two move on to the next show. We can get into backlash and all that, but the bigger picture will be what's to come after that. You know what I'm saying? What's the out of the big four? The first one is usually what? No, it's not. It's not World War SummerSlam. What's that? No, it's not Survivor. Which one is that? SummerSlam. SummerSlam.
Because the big four is Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. That's the big four.
Right. So this will be SummerSlam. So we going into SummerSlam with it. We're going into SummerSlam with it. So that's where we at. None of the B I don't want to call it B John, but not the in between premium events. That's the long picture when I'm thinking about this. So whatever interference occurred right in that moment, we're gonna have back and forth between those two and this third party between then and now. You see what I mean? In that aspect, do we resolve the Roman Reigns and CM Punk thing? We do get to that at some point. The CM Punk will come off of that belt at some point in time throughout this mix. But if we make it for tomorrow, and I really want to get it ignited and get people stirred up, tomorrow won't be the night. Tomorrow won't be the night. Why it won't be the night? Because of the magnitude of Tribal Chief bringing to the game. If Tribal Chief win or lose, if he wins, it's like most of the people expected that. I'm 50-50. 50%. If I'm sitting in the writer room and how I see the audience perceives Roman Reigns, he's that one. He's the chief. Everybody gonna throw the one up. If he wins, it's kind of almost expected. If he loses, that's also kind of almost expected. Like, what do we do with that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry I'm taking the energy away from the champ, but in this instance, it really ain't about the champ no more when the Tribal Chief's involved. You see what I'm saying? Don't matter who had the belt at that time. So if I really want to shake the people up, that's how I will line it up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's limited, and because of my limited info, because I ain't been in the mix, I can't have a specific interference, individual group or individuals, but I do want something to take place in that manner. And then we go on with that oh shit, what the fuck moment. You know what I mean? And Cody Owl busted like shit in real life.
What the fuck? And what the fuck? It's for all them fakers out there that be trying to like talk about like, oh, it ain't real.
Look at Cody's left eye at the conclusion of the match. This was a brutal championship match.
Trying to open it, like it flickered and everything. You know what I'm saying? That shit busted real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it go down sometimes. That's the second one. Ain't it? Who else we seen earlier who had their shit busted? It was all gonna be swole.
That was Liv, man. That was Liv Morgan that had the forehead joint.
Yep.
Stephanie did that to her. Her and Roxanne Perez bonehead. Roxanne got one too.
Word, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, she knotted them up. Like it was, but you know what? It was like a normal like backstage thing that they always do. It just was one of them like, yo, they just knocked like at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they got that. But yeah, man, I don't want to hear nobody talking that fake shit because that nigga eye got an eye right now.
Yeah, that wasn't scripted. It just happened.
I don't think that's I don't think that's how you activate the third eye. You know what I'm saying? But like, hey, each his own, man. Randy wasn't fucking around.
So do you think Randy gonna want to run this back? You think Randy gonna want to run this back because of that interference?
Yeah, it was clear as day. You know what I'm saying? That's why he punted him, because that's what they doing right now. They selling the punt. Like, yo, he kicked Cody in the, he punted him. That's why his eye all goofy. So what I expect, and I won't be surprised. Well, I will be surprised if it go any other way. He obviously needs to go home and sit down and nurse that shit. So I think Cody gonna take a week or two off and let that go down. And over those next 2 weeks, Randy gonna be in the ring talking mad shit. See what I did to your champ? That's why I'm supposed to be champion. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Pat's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's already cooked in for Randy to run it back. Now, what I will now if WWE want my money, they'll give Randy the belt and at the next one, and him and Cody can play hot potato with the belt. I want to see Randy get 15 and 16 this year. That's what I want. I want to play hot potato between them two. Yep.
And you know what? It's been a while since he's been around for a whole, like, this has been his whole season, WrestleMania in a while. Prior to this, we getting for a month or two, maybe like a 6 months max. And then he was out of there. He would rather be injury or
Big Randy.
Yeah.
Or Cody.
Randy.
Yo, so the interview that I put in the on the website, I think he was having the interview with the announcer, the English boy. Damn, why am I forgetting his name? Wade Barrett. He was interviewing Wade Barrett, and Wade Barrett said Randy Orton main evented WrestleMania in 11 years. He's been there, but he ain't main evented in 11 years. Yeah. I said, that ain't true. I was like convinced that was a lie. Like, ain't no fucking way. Like, I went to go look. Like, hell no. But he wasn't bullshitting. It was literally like, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and a little bit of John Cena. Randy was always there though. You know what I'm saying? But I was, so that's why, when you was asking me earlier, like, yo, you shocked? Yes, I am super fucking shocked. For him to go a decade not being in the main event, get to the main event, everybody booing Cody, cheering Randy, you would think like this is just the one time where it just makes sense. And you didn't give him the belt. That was the only thing that fucked me up about the whole night. I was like, yo, it was perfect time. Like, he was embracing the heel shit too. It wasn't even like, yo, Randy get the belt, he finna go goody good on us. Like, no, he was still on that heel shit too. So it's like, do it. And they said, nah, we gonna keep it on Superman. So that's the part that, I don't want to say I'm hating, but if it's gonna look like hate, because you know what I'm saying, like, it ain't nothing you can say that's just gonna make me be like, all right, I'm rolling. Nah, man, it's Randy's time. And you know what I'm saying, but if they can fix it, all right, you know what I'm saying, it was just Cody's Mr. WrestleMania now, but Randy get it next month, then I forgive him. But hell yeah, Monday, Randy coming out first. I bet you Randy the first person that come outside talking shit. See what I did to that boy? It's what I do.
Yeah.
And who keep it real? It's really nobody else you want, unless it's Roman Reigns. It's really nobody else you want to see fight Cody neither, because you think he's still right now. Imagine him going to fight somebody that's less boring or that's more boring. Maybe boring is the wrong word, but that ain't Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine somebody that's beneath Randy Orton being Cody's next feud. You ain't gonna be like, yo, Verbalist, buy me a ticket. You're gonna be like, yo, call me when the big dogs come out. Call me when he fight Roman Reigns.
I mean, you got a point there.
Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. So that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, like, run it back with Randy.
Yeah, I mean, you if you still got the belt and Randy still on your top, then yeah. Other than that,
And I gotta use the word. I know you hate it right now, but I gotta use the word storyline. And they fucked the storyline up when they put Pat McAfee in it at the very last fucking minute. Pat McAfee came in about 2 weeks ago, and it's like, the fuck? Like, who asked for this? Where you come from? You know what I'm saying? So they gotta run it back with Pat McAfee gone, so we can get the real story. So that's also what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
because to this day, nobody can tell you what the fuck Pat McAfee was doing. Now, I will give Pat some points though. When he came out with that referee shit, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that was funny to me. But yeah, nah, I want it straight up. Randy Cody, just you my young bull. You can't never beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I did to your face? Like, I want Randy talk. Like, I mean, look, if he lost tonight, that means he didn't get the job done. So that means he got to turn it up, right? So you got to get even more in your heel bag.
And the fact that you keep highlighting, he busted his face. Now I can see it's getting into, we ain't gonna get a regular one-on-one match. We can take
this. Man, I'll put that shit on the t-shirt.
That nigga look like my man from the Goonies and shit. What's his name?
Man, his eye had an eye, bro. Like that bad boy was sitting sideways. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I like when things happen like this, because if we do continue it, that's not moving to a regular one-on-one match. Let's move. Oh shit!
You know they're gonna get Cody some cool points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's move it. Every time he get blood on that blonde hair, he get kudos and shit. I ain't even gonna lie. He just hit the
That's funny.
All right, looking like what's his name?
So it's something about the blonde hair.
That's something about the block over. You know what I'm saying? But this sets us up real good for a one of them no hold bar matches. I mean, or a cage match or something that you
can bring. Now you cooking. Now you cooking. Now that brother cooking with fish grease.
Yeah, so this lines us up for one of them joints too. So yeah, we definitely keep it rolling now. Now we that's us saying that. We hope that they catch that alley-oop that they just put up there and keep it going. See, when things like that happen in live, when they do it live, and we got to go ahead and go with the live shit. Yeah. Let's get into a real rumble and shit. We can get into a cage match with them too. We ain't even got to go into chairs.
Speaking of things you shouldn't be doing live, let's speak about things you shouldn't do live. Like, we like going live, but sometimes, me and Marjorie, we know when to shut it down for the night. Obviously, some of these gentlemen didn't get the memo.
What you mean? He did up there with the chant. Liv Morgan is my man doing extra. Why you ain't pausing him? Pause me earlier. This is crazy.
That's the whole reason I brought it up. Yeah, I said, like, this is an example of when you need to, like, shut it down. Like, sometimes you gotta, But my man, like, my man. See, this was his WrestleMania moment. This is what happened here. He like, everybody else got their moment. This is my moment.
Hey, sometimes you gotta let him live.
Yo.
He decided to live on this, you know what I mean? His two-piece button popped and everything. So I think he's gonna know when he get home and shit. His button popped and it. He did it.
But hold on. No, hold on, man. Can we discuss man etiquette real quick, man? There's certain things as a man in general you shouldn't do. Number one is be on your knees, right? Number two is like be on your knees in a goddamn three-piece suit, right? Number three is like, being on your knees in the three-piece suits in the form of entertainment for a woman and a bunch of strangers and weirdos. It's like, I don't know, man. A lot of dignity points have been deducted from the bull.
Nah, you can't do that because respectfully, you don't know that individual's pronouns, bro. So we can't judge him like that.
I do. Yeah, even if the pronouns was the game we was playing, like it's a time and place, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and place, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
All of that. Look. You see how I call it? the individual. I don't know that individual's pronouns, so I respectfully decline to respond.
I do though. That's why like Phyllis was hurt, if I gotta say as much, man. Because
you right, caught you off guard. Caught you off guard.
Yeah, that's not okay. Like you fell for that, bro. You know they finna meme you up, right? That's what I'm looking at. Hey, bro, you gonna wake up tomorrow like, damn, they done meme me up. Like
everybody gotta go viral, bro. Look, viral's viral. All publicity is good publicity, is what they say.
See, that's when you gotta tap in with your boys, the Verbalists and VQ Margin on the Verbal Underground, because we would have told you, like, hey, bro, that ain't the look.
That ain't the move. Hey, you better put one leg up or something.
Hey. Well, shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got his WrestleMania moment. I'm pretty sure Liv got her rocks off to it. So, hey, it is what it is. But it sounds like we in agreement, man. We both rolling with Roman Reigns to conquer CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. That correct?
Yeah, straight like that.
All right, well, shit, ain't no too much point in keeping this going. We'll be back tomorrow as well. Maybe not a prediction show, but I will be doing the due diligence of adding some updates to our article on the website. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am inviting the listening audience to visit www.verbal-marketing.com. You head over to the right side, hit that verbalism tab, and you will find all of the editorial content, including the latest article, WrestleMania 42, Legacy, Leverage, and the Money Machine in Las Vegas. The full article is there. We also dedicated our earlier episode in the day to it. So be sure to go check out our earlier episode, and we'll be updating everything as far as links and, fun spots and after the event updates. We'll be adding all that within the article. The article link is also in the description of this episode. So yeah, man, WrestleMania 42 is back. We out in Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium to be specific. And I'm definitely gonna be talking about the numbers when I get on tomorrow, because we talking the Money Machine, and it sounds like some money was left on the table, being about 20K short in attendance. But I'm not gonna put that necessarily all on WWE just yet. I'm gonna look at Las Vegas as a destination first and see what the vibe is out there, and see because in retrospect, let's keep it real, WWE brought in a lot of cash that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't there. So let's put some respect on WWE name as well. No matter, I can poke fun at their attendance rate, but they still stimulated the economy. And if you know anything about me and my brother, you know what I'm saying, we are also the pioneers over everything subject to change, and we are all about, technical analysis and economic development and everything financial, growth wise. So with that being said, man, I'm going to hit the people with a recap of the trailer, and then me and VQ Margin, we're going to give y'all the deuces. But check out the trailer for our latest episode titled Legacy, Leverage, and the Money Machine in Las Vegas. Let's get it.
This weekend, WrestleMania 42 is headed back to Las Vegas, but this story is bigger than who leaves with a championship. What WWE and TKO are really selling is spectacle at scale. They are selling legacy, celebrity, internet culture, premium pricing, and a full citywide experience all at once. Last year's WrestleMania in Las Vegas became the most successful event in WWE history, and that puts real pressure on this year's show to prove the formula still works. So when we look at Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, Brock Lesnar, and Obafemi, we are not just looking at matches. We are looking at assets in a machine designed to drive ticket money, merchandise, sponsorships, streaming value, and cultural dominance. The real question is whether WrestleMania 42 is still just wrestling, or whether it has become WWE's annual State of the Empire address. Welcome to the Verbal Underground.
hands down, we got the best trailers and intros in the game. But with that being said, yo, Margin, man, night one, it was a ball, man. Like any last words or thoughts or takeaways for the people? WrestleMania night one, what you got?
WrestleMania night one. Said before, man, it was a nice alley up as we gonna get in alley oop as we get into night two. You know what I mean? Piggyback off what the verbalist said on the attendance being questionable. I feel you. Maybe you know what? In their defense, one last try. In their defense, maybe you know some of the arena setup, like the entrance and all that. Maybe that took up them other extra seats, and the pyro took up them extra seats, and they still might have been sold out. But you know what?
I'm always trying to shoot somebody some bail. He always trying to shoot somebody some bail, man. I'm literally trying to you know what? You got it, bro. You doing the right thing.
No, I mean, and that's how I want. That's how I want to.
Shout out to the voice of reason, people.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not counting my men. They've been around too long. I'm not counting them out. You know, WWF, WWE, however you want to slap. I'm not counting them out. All right, they have 50,000 in the building for day one. Tomorrow, 67,000 plus. I'm telling you right now, that's what it's going to be, man. If it's not that, you know what I mean? The verbalist gonna eat a banana alive.
Oh no. The thoughts and ideas of VQ Margin are his and his alone. Any hate mail you may have, you may please by all means free to forward it to him. Like I know it says verbal underground at verbal-marketing.com, but anything for VQ Margin will be directly forwarded to him. Like, send your hate, ladies and gentlemen.
Just keep it 100, man. Just keep it 100 out there.
This man is crazy. You know what? Next, you know what? Set it up, man. Night two, we still got time. TLC match. The Verbalist versus VQ Marjorie. He been on one all night, man. If I show speak and get his WrestleMania moment, goddamn it, I won't mind. Me and VQ Marjorie, log us in for the pre-show. It's going down, man. It's going down, brother.
You see what happened to Bad Baby. Don't get that work. You see what happened to that nigga. Come on with it.
Not Bad Baby, man. Not Bad Baby, man.
Chulo.
Yeah, he ain't get a WrestleMania this time either. They saw what he did at the Super Bowl, said, nah, you ain't coming to WrestleMania, Jack.
Nah, he already did his, baby. He already did some he did the one joint.
He got his chicken in the left.
Yeah, he got his. He solidified out there. I see in about a decade we gonna be talking about Bad Baby, WWE Hall of Fame right next to Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, that's hella funny, man. That's hella funny. I can create that. All right. Well, hey, Marja, real quick, man. Did you know that many businesses stay busy with marketing, but they still be growing it consistently, right? But I found this verbalism feature, right? Verbal marketing, they breaking down why the real issue is not often effort. It's really strategy, man. So check out what they're talking about.
A lot of businesses are working hard in marketing, but they are still growing inconsistently. The problem usually is not effort, it is alignment. When campaigns, messaging, content, and offers are not aligned with a clear strategy, the business remains active, but growth remains unstable. That is the difference between doing marketing and building momentum. If your business is working hard in marketing, but still growing inconsistently, it may be time to strengthen the layer beneath the activity. Verbal Marketing's brand growth strategy and marketing blueprint is designed to help brands move from fragmented effort to focused growth with greater clarity, stronger positioning, and smarter direction. This is our verbalism, powered by Verbal Marketing. Let your business speak for itself.
All right, you jive turkeys. This is the heel verbalist signing off. I'm finna go enjoy my expensive cigars and, you know, my extravagant lifestyle and, you know, my luxury, beautiful women. You know, you peasants are crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel the need to grace y'all with my presence no more. You know, the heel verbalist is now in full effect all 2026. I'm done with you jive turkeys. I'll leave you guys to VQ Marjorie. I'm out.
Listen, man, I don't know what he talking about, but whatever he talking about, y'all can run down on him when y'all feel like it, man. This is the Verbal Underground Sports Chronicles. That was the Verbalist. I'm VQ Margin, man, and I'll leave him as I came. Peace and love, you heard?